Today, I have a special recipe for you that's popular in Latin American countries as well as in the Philippines. We're making turkey picadillo, which features fruits and veggies as well as a variety of flavorful spices. It's served with whole grain corn tortillas. So let's get started. We'll start with the turkey. Here I have 1 pound of extra lean ground turkey that I've already cooked. I cooked it in a skillet over medium heat until it was completely browned, which takes about 7 to 10 minutes. I'm just going to cover that with a plastic wrap until our sauce is made. When buying ground turkey, buy the lean or extra lean to cut back on the amount of saturated fat you'll be eating. Also, after you cook any type of ground meat, you can drain and rinse it in a colander to get rid of some additional fat. In the same skillet I use for the turkey, I'm going to make my picadillo sauce. Now, picadillo is usually served with either rice or tortillas. We're using tortillas today to make tacos, but it's also delicious paired with brown rice. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And 1 medium chopped onion. Next, I have 1/2 cup of seedless raisins that I soaked in water for about 10 minutes. This plumps them up and also adds a little bit of sweet to the dish. For a little more sweetness, I'm going to add 2 small apples that I chopped up. Next, for a spicy kick, I have 1 pickled jalapeno pepper that's already been diced. Next, we'll add some spices. I have 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and a traditional savory spice, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Wow, this already smells amazing. And now, just 2 more ingredients. 10 whole pimento olives that I drained. And 1/2 cup of slivered almonds. Now, I'm going to turn my burner to low heat and give that all a good mix. Oh, it smells amazing. I'll let it cook for about 25 minutes and then we'll be ready to eat. My picadillo sauce is done. Oh, I wish you could smell it. So while that was cooking, I arranged all the other toppings. This meal is like a taco bar where everyone makes his or her own taco with whatever they like best. This is fun for a family dinner or when you're entertaining. Here's our ground turkey. And here I have another medium onion that's been chopped. This is 1/4 cabbage that I shredded, which equals about 2 cups. You could use green or red cabbage or even shredded romaine lettuce if you wish. The next bowl has 1 chopped tomato, or you could use 1/2 can of diced tomatoes instead. If using canned tomatoes, compare food labels and choose the product with the lowest amount of sodium. Next, we have 4 tablespoons of chopped fresh cilantro and 2 ounces or 1/2 cup of low-fat shredded jack cheese. To make the tacos, I have 8 corn tortillas. I like to use corn tortillas because they're a whole grain and tend to be smaller than flour tortillas, an easy portion control strategy. You can heat them up individually in the microwave or in a skillet, and then keep them on a plate with a dish towel over them so they stay warm and soft and don't dry out. If you have any leftover picadillo, you can store it in your refrigerator or even freeze it for a future meal. But unless you double the recipe, I bet you won't have any leftovers because this turkey picadillo is that good. I hope you and your family can enjoy this delicious, heart-healthy meal soon.